Welcome back to the adventures of Imperator Rkungtunch, the scholar, the Imperator, the Emperor of, or whatever you want to call him, of Tamriel. I think I've said the same thing about 4 times. So, what's the plan? Well, firstly, as I said last episode, we're going to do some Aetherium this time around. I said I'd add a decision whereby we could do it rather than waiting for the society mission to fire, because this kind of makes a little more sense that if you put this much effort and time into, you know, building up all the Aetherium stuff, that you should just be able to trigger it, right? So, as long as we are rank 4 or greater in the Tonal Architect Society, as long as we have 1,000 personal wealth, and as long as the Barony of Sungard has the Aetherium Research Lab, Bleakwall has the storage vessels, Shearpoint has the mining site, and Harmugstal has the refinery, blah, 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 you can do it. And I think that's fair enough. I don't see why that's particularly underpowered or overpowered, but I think it's definitely better this way, that you should be able to manually trigger it rather than just waiting for a dude to approach you like we did with the other event, because that took absolutely ages. Why? What do we need? Oh, we just need gold? Okay, so that's fine. We can kill a little bit of time here because we've still got to go to war and hopefully take out the Cyrodiilic Empire. They are currently at war with Prince Chafuru the Diplomat in the Blacklight Conquest of Padani. Oh. Blacklight Conquest of where? Padani. So they're fighting over Morrowind, I assume? Or at least some part of Morrowind? Yeah, they are. Wow, okay. So they're fighting over some Great House Slalu lands there. Weird that my Dwemer vassal is going to war with the non-Cyrodiilic, Cyrodiil, Khajiit, Cyrodiil elsewhere empire over a province in Morrowind. But there we go. Welcome to the most cursed timeline of all. High Rock have basically done what we thought they would as well, and very, very quickly started swallowing up some of those. Because a lot of these were places that we made independent. They've just been swallowed up by High Rock almost immediately here. I think Rehad will take all of about 13 seconds to get swallowed up as well. But hang on, did they make a kingdom? Did they make that themselves? Yeah, they absolutely did. This is a guy that we gave independence to, has rebuilt that apparently, what, like 9 years ago? That's fairly impressive stuff. Alright, so what have we got? Visit Guildhall. Don't worry about that. I started shuffling some decisions under the Guildhall to not make this so cluttered. We can make a couple of titles. Oh shit, we can actually make that title now. This dude's independent. Invoker, not for long he won't be, my good friend. That to me looks like free real estate. Relodlan, that's a hell of a name. Relodlan and I have been intimate for some time, yet I continue to hide my bestial nature from her. Never hide your bestial nature from someone you're intimate with. No, not yet. Oh, whoa, what's this? I'm actually a furry worry, nuzzles your necky wacky. Right, let's head over. I wish I'd never said that, because that's now recorded. Your hunting dog, speaking of which, needs proper training if he is to perform our during hunts. I didn't even realize we had a hunting dog, to be honest with you. How have we got a hunting dog? Did I go to hunting focus for some crazy reason? Oh well. Perhaps you should take a hand in this yourself. Yes, I will train him personally. Yeah, well, of course we can do that. Try and get the health +1. You can also get diligent out of it, but I think we are already diligent, aren't we? Now, one thing I am going to do before things get out of hand. Are we diligent? Yeah, there we are. It's somewhere on this list. One thing I'm going to do is open the spellbook and remove the curse of the Fork of Horripilation that we tuned, or tried to attune ourselves with, but it failed and just turned us into a lunatic instead. So let's go ahead and, what is it, like quell demons, something like that? Tame inner demons, there we are. I will banish Sheogorath from my mind. And you know what we should do? We should use the rest of the mana to buff up wife/son. 32 out of 86. Okay, then I guess we won't use the rest of the mana to buff up wife/son, seeing as it generally costs around 40 to 45. Hello friend, I've noticed that you're independent, and unfortunately, I'm not a big fan. Declare war? We've raised army levies. Oh, okay, there we go, problem solved. Hey, excuse me, sir, I'd like to borrow this if you don't mind. Imperial Conquest, what would that give us? You'd assume that an Imperial Reconquest would give us... This gives us 100 prestige. We take over vassalize all titles. Warlord, we get 100 prestige. He loses 200 prestige, and we take over vassalized. So this one's actually just better, because he loses more of it. If we want to be spiteful, go for the Warlord. De jure claim, we lose 1,000 prestige by pressing a de jure claim. My god. We do have 48,000, so, you know, that's fair enough. We actually just straight up gain those temples there, and we gain moral authority. The conquest is the best one, sure. I didn't even realize we had access to conquests. Weird. Alright, let's assault them down quickly. I suppose it's never relevant, is it? Because it's always single county borders. Just want to go reconquest all that crap we gave away in Hammerfell. Right, that was a good war. Thank you, appreciate ya. Good Secundus of Law. Gone forever. Right, who would like this crap? What is it? Farragut? Here you go, my friend. Grant landed title. Farragut. Farragut. Oh, Aldos. Yeah, I knew what I meant. Shh. Alright, so we can also usurp the Yaldom of Linchal. Oh, we actually don't have that. Yeah, I'm going to insert that. Thank you. I'll be taking that one. Right, who would like this? Oh, man, we've got so many dukes. This is a mess. Right, you know what? You can have that one, my dude. There you go. Enjoy it. Right, so our domain size is low. Our vassal size is even lower. That's looking very, very nice. Fairly well managed there. It is traditional for the high-ranking members of blah, blah, blah. Okay, right, we've got 1,000 gold. More importantly, we've got 1,000 gold. Let's begin the research into Aetherium. One of the most wow, incredible. 10 out of 10. Great start. One of the most divisive and complex Dwemer research project was the discovery and refinement of Aetherium. Now that you have refitted and reopened the separate Aetherium facilities across Skyrim, you can begin to uncover the almost entirely forgotten secrets of Aetherium. Well, we could say no and get most of our money back. We get 75% refund, or we can say begin the research. Yeah, alright, you've convinced me. I don't particularly want to just throw away 250 gold for the fun of it. Did that... Hang on, close your eyes. Okay, there we go. So working as intended. What? By the way, I wanted to mention that when I eventually make this mod available for full release, hey, gain 1 health. Thank you, Tricky. When I release this fully, I am going to ask for some beta testers. So if anybody wants to volunteer over at Discord, let me know. It's going to be a while before that because there is a lot of background crappy code that I don't want to put up in the public because it's a lot of just messages to myself and generally messy stuff that wouldn't work under regular circumstances. So I'm going to be doing a lot of beta testing with this. So if you're interested, get in touch. Save Peasant is a productive peasant. Who is this? My Dremora Marshal. My Dremora Kynaz Marshal is concerned about the safety of my peasants. Understandable, really, isn't it? Yeah, why not? Sure. Well, I mean, we don't really have enough money for it. Now, in the meantime, because this is a very, very long event chain, what I'm thinking is we, in the background here, maybe have our dude collecting taxes for a little bit. Prince, I still think this guy looks the coolest out of everybody we've ever seen. Have him collect taxes for a little bit. Build up our capital, in terms of money. I meant capital as in, like, spendable cash. And then build up our capital with our capital. So, actually build all these unique buildings in the White Gold Tower. Somebody also suggested, and I kind of like this comment as well, grab the Adamantine Tower, which is somewhere in High Rock, isn't it? Somewhere in Hammerfell? I actually don't know what the province is called. But the Adamantine, or Adamantite Tower? I don't know which one it is. Is essentially one of the first structures ever built on Tamriel, I believe. Was it the Aliads, or was it the Old... I can never remember. Anyway, it's one of the original buildings, and it's essentially like the Imperial Tower, but better. Free real estate, like I said. You will need to work alongside the local magistrates and create a team of your own to lead the research into Aetherium. Letters will need to be sent back and forth for a small sum. You could have many couriers dispatched to speed up the process. I should send armored escorts with each courier. Lose 250 gold, but increase the chance of success. Or, what sort of person will lead a courier for dead? I mean, we've got the gold. Obviously, we're going to go for this one. You know, it's quite an expensive event, so I want to make sure it succeeds so we actually get something measurable out of this. Now, I will admit, and I kind of like this mechanic, this event, unlike all the other events, has a lot more random nature to it to sort of represent the Aetherium all going tits up. Bearing in mind, the first lot of Aetherium research in lore caused 4 of the largest Dwemer states in Skyrim, that's hard to say, to wipe each other out. It was a massive, massive civil war that almost destroyed all of them. So, this event is a lot more random, a lot more volatile. You get a lot of quite negative outcomes from it if you're not careful, or if you go for the riskier route especially. I should take it easier. Loser trait Wrath. You know what? That's understandable, really. He's getting on a bit. He's 400 years old. Is it almost time for retirement? I actually don't think the age... I believe that the age doesn't actually change if you're a mortal, right? Because I think 300 you become an elder, whereas we're still an adult, which is quite nice. Wonderful news, our tax collectors in Alftand have bought us an ebony ring. Oh shit, that could be very good. News has reached you that several of your couriers have been lost, and half your researchers have arrived, with the others being missing or killed. A courier was found shot in the head. What kind of times do we live in? Change the Aetherium research progress by 1, and the researchers are confused. Understandable, really, if you're dragged halfway across the country and half the people don't turn up. Military tech points minus 0.03, economy tech points 0.03, and then culture tech points as well. So we're taking a bit of a culture hit there because we, you know, circumstance got our researchers killed. I think that's fair. Do we want to help out our vassal against the Cyrodiilic Empire? Or more specifically, do we want to just go to war with the Cyrodiilic Empire? I'd like to get Rimmen back because, as I said last time... Oh, where is... Wait, Rimmen? Oh, it's just called the Rim. Okay. That was where Numidium was housed, I believe, when it was under control of Tiber Septim as part of the armistice between Morrowind and, you know, the Cyrodiilic Empire. So, why don't we grab that? Imperial Conquest of the Rim. This seems like a very appropriate site to grab. Anything to weaken these guys but eventually destroy them so there are no competitors to the Empire of Cyrodiil. We can't have this going on for too long, can we? Tamriel, Cyrillic Empire, and then there's also the Cyrodiilic Empire. It's kind of an affront to everything we've sort of worked towards this entire campaign. So let's move in and take him out. Why don't we just march straight on the capital and just quickly knock him down? Now, if we get our boy Rkungtunch leading this, that army is going to fly across the land, mainly because of his unicorn, almost entirely down to his unicorn actually. Managed to Dagrat burst into your chambers, flanked by several warriors, dragging Mirmond. What have you done, Mimrond? Sorry, Mimrond. She's just some randomers. She's just some randomers priest. Okay, I really don't care. Alright, burner. That's ironic. She was hunting apostates right until the very end. It's been some time since I felt the power of the moons and reveled in the power of my beast form. Absolutely not. Good, keep it that way. How about we never be a lycanthrope again? Mismanaged excavation efforts and structural neglect under the guidance of our have resulted in damage to a section of the ruins in Harmungstal. Yeah, we can afford that, so dispatch the repair teams. Now, I'm hoping 5.7. Oh, that's what I was about to say. I'm hoping that they are in some crappy Khajiit province that isn't very well defended so that we can just sit here and seize it down. Speaking of which, I was out for a stroll when all of a sudden a crazy fellow gibbering incoherently ran up to me. I wonder what it might be. Well, we know what it's going to be. Throw him in prison. You know what? I'm sick of the friggin' wabberjack. Every 5 minutes, somebody wants us to wabberjack them. Well, that's the capital gone. That was fairly straightforward. I guess we'll go for some armies then. So we'll sort of head this direction straight along. I don't want to do that. Hang on. Right, so head there. We'll just head straight along the sort of Khajiit desert, and then we'll get down to here. Actually, Rimmon, I didn't realize, is a, what's that, 5-province duchy? That's fairly sizable with that one. Good luck. What else can we do? Requisition. Oh, my God. Upgrade Nachardak to a castle. Oh, that seems good. We'll upgrade it to a city instead, because we can hold both, so we might as well. City of Skarl. So we turn that crappy little village where you go to in the Dragonborn DLC to something actually fairly sizable. That's pretty impressive. What else have we got? Requisition fishing ships. No, I think I'm good now. Thank you. Thank you for the offer. Oh, there he is. Army of Emperor Adrian. Adrian. Right, let's move over and actually stop him. Go, Rocky. Okay, so he's got 1,100 men. We are, you know, obviously 62 martial with... Is that 10,000 centurions? I actually think that's entirely centurions, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. 10,000 centurions. I don't think anybody's going to be able to stop that, huh? Right, here we go. 12,000 versus 10,000. Not a chance in hell. You are dead. Boom. Okay, wait. Oh, I wanted to see the end of that battle force, but okay. After getting your team together, you travel to Rkungtunch, the site of a great Aetherium research lab. Here, you will attempt to reverse engineer the many tomes and texts left behind by your distant ancestors. You can recruit local mages, historians, and scholars to speed things up, though the realm would surely suffer from their absence. Bring in all those who can help. So we do get distracted scholars for the next year, roughly, given technology spread rate minus 20%, or we can manage with what we have. I mean, it's up to you whether or not you want to favor spread rate that massively. I mean, since we've just moved our capital, that is kind of a little bit of a letdown, because the spread rate would be fairly impressive coming from here into... Yeah, I mean, look at the nearby provinces here. Crap. Like, absolutely terrible. Well, I'm not really surprised, seeing as Way was just literally an inn in Oblivion. Sure, bring in all those who can help. Obviously, we're going to go for the best ones, right? Battle of Clanawar, take that. Tap for Green Manor now, bitch. Right, what are we up to? 56%. Right, so what else have we got? How have they got such fortified cities? Am I right in thinking that this city had a larger garrison than its capital? Having pored over many books and rifled through stacks of old rotten scrolls, your team makes significant breakthrough with the ancient Dwemer hypotheses. Confident that you understand the basics for gathering, storage, and refining Aetherium, you begin to head out to Raldbathar. Of course we do. We leave for Rathaldbar soon. My God, why did I pick these people? But no, throw him in prison. I'm not doing any more wabberjacking. I'm sorry. I'm not my... Leifer, for the love of God. Do you know how important this event is? I don't know why I got involved in this war. We probably should have just left it at home until we finished the Aetherium stuff. But, again, I don't really like having a rival Cyrodiilic Empire just sort of right there. A little bit offensive. Oh, we can quickly assault this one down. There's 70% and we actually haven't got any of the war goal. Maybe we should turn things around. Let's actually go and grab some of the war goal. Now, where's Leifer? Oh, man, he's all the way over there. That's fairly annoying. What's that, Deep Scorn? Yeah, okay. I'm getting an idea in my head of where this is near. Oh, of course, Leowyn as well. Famous herald, well versed in the diplomatic protocol, has arrived in our court. I could use more men. 50% chance of Kagranak. The Kagranak? Can't imagine it is. I'm going to lose the 5 prestige, because I don't really care. Oh, no. my treasured stray mutt. Well, it's clearly not a stray. Passed away peacefully this morning. It was a member of the family. I shall miss the poor creature dearly. Of course, that stray mutt that I assume, stole from Mythos. Thank you, Mythos. Much appreciation. We can hold a funeral in honor of the departed stray mutt who had 2 owners, so calling it a stray mutt seems a little wrong. Perfect. We've had stray mutt removed from our treasury, but I think we gained, or we lost greedy. Why did I do that? Fucking dog. Should have chucked into the goddamn nibbon. It's just cost me, that dog's funeral just cost me 10% of all my taxes. What was I thinking? I think Imperatrix Roldan is the real traitor. Do we trust wife? She's actually very... she is ambitious, but she is charitable. Paranoid, drunkard, infection, one-eyed. The more I read, the less I'm interested. Is she a pirate? I think she's the real traitor. We could throw her in the dungeon for falsifying evidence. What do we think? Evidence, this is nonsense. I don't want to piss off one of my vassals. What does he think of us? Oh, he actually doesn't like us. He's also an agent. 16 intrigue. Sure, Marshal, fetch me the traitor. I've got some great CK2 advice for you all. If you're fighting a war in CK2, fight the war. Generally helps out with war score quite significantly. Right, there we go. 81% already. Who'd have thought that to successfully grab these... Sechi? Wait. Sayesi? Sayesi 8 Divines. How the fuck has this happened? What? Hang on. History. Sayesi 8 Divines. How has this happened? Why is this random... It literally not doesn't make any goddamn sense. Nibene. Colovian. Nord. Nibene. What? Who knows? Who the fuck knows? What the hell is going on with this? Like I said, this is the most cursed timeline. This is the father of the current emperor. What is... Maybe it's like, I was going to say maybe it's like Blades or something, but that wouldn't make sense, because it'd be Akaviri, surely, rather than Sayesi. I have no idea. Oh, who the hell knows? Wait, what? Raladam asked me to speak in a private matter about an important personal matter. Our conversation started ordinarily enough, but steered into a very particular direction. Raladam looked me in the eyes and made a startling confession. According to her, she is a lycanthrope. A shaggy dog story. Ha! You're a monster. A monster. This changes nothing. You're still my friend, Raladam. Oh, whoa, what's this? It's changing nothing. You're still my friend. There we go. Sure. I mean, it would be very hypocritical of the guy who's been a werewolf for the past, what, 200 years? To shout at this woman for being a werewolf. You and your team arrived at Raldbathar. There we are. The great Aetherium mine. The local magistrate in charge of the mine is clearly understaffed and ill-prepared, as there is very little need to mine Aetherium. The few automatons can gather the Aetherium, but it will be a slow process. You could assign your troops to help with the mining process. Deploy automatons from the capital to assist with the extraction. Level reinforcement rate minus 25%. It's pretty hefty when we're in the middle of 2 wars. We can afford some patience with this. I think we can, but again, fuck the levies. It's only for a year. I'm sure, like, we've got... If we didn't have such a massive retinue, I might think twice about that one. Particularly if we get, like, a big invasion or something, or a big rebellion, like Peasant Revolt, something like that. That would suck. Oh, good. Working as intended. Would you like me to... Hang on. I'll find out what this one should actually say, and I'll just edit it in post. Hang on. Right, what is this one? Oh, and it's supposed to be this one. Got it. Right. That's me being a fool. The process is exceedingly slow, and before long, desperation starts to set in. You redirect the machines to gather any Aetherium they find, even the trace amounts. Before long, the cost of gathering materials outweigh the benefits, and the local magistrate's storage is over-encumbered with all sorts of unusable materials. And then he was going to say, this has set us back weeks. And then we get unusable ores and have to pay to, dispose of all these unusable ores. National tax modifier minus 10%. That was a horrible event. Cost us levies and tax because we fucked it up. I think that's the first one we failed, though, isn't it? I might be wrong on that. I think we'll be okay. I think we're still fine. We're not doing too badly. Obviously, it's Rkungtunch. She's not going to fail Aetherium. That would suck if we did. We can try it again. It's not like we can just, we give up permanently. Oh, come on. Heir to the lordship of Beam Mutma 5. My god, I've heard the rumours. People are conspiring to kill me as well. Why? Do we know who? We have actually no idea who. Okay, we're also stopping plots, so I guess we'll just wait and see. What's our spy master doing right now? Groundskeeper Nevith is apparently scheming. Thank you, Nevith. Have we got someone better? Absolutely not. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, fingers crossed we're not going to get assassinated, because that would be a pretty horrible way to end this campaign. Sorry, guys, can't build new Midian on account of being dead. You are forgiven. Thank you. Right, okay, that one's done. Thank you. We're going to take the rim from this dude. That's pretty great. Oh, God, demonetized. Right, let's go this one. Fine. And let's grant him the rim. For services rendered, my friend, I grant you the rim. Oh, we actually have to... There's Titular Kingdom. Why can we not get the... Oh, come on. Oh, he's my vassal. Okay, well, he's actually not too bothered. He's actually a big fan of us, all things considered. Despite the fact that we, you know, dethroned his son, or essentially have taken his son's empire. Given that, you know, we just went to war with him and stole him away. Yeah, he's relatively okay with us. That's fine by me. We're also over our domain limit now. Oh, just give away this crap. I don't really want Karstag, I'm going to be honest. Alright, so, let's go and tidy up these other rebellions very, very quickly. The one in Leowyn is actually made... Oh, God! No! I cannot believe it. Dearest Rololden... Oh, she was my wife! Dearest Rololden, my sweet technologist. Holy shit. Write that one down, team. Add that to your Tinder bio. I'm a sweet technologist. You're gone from the world, and I'm left behind alone and heartbroken. I will never hold you in my arms again. I do not do with these unbearable feelings. I will seek solace at your grave, my love. I wonder what we'll get from that. Is it another skull? Oh, lover's memento. Well, it could be a skull, I guess. Nope, not today. We're already busy. Thank you. Dealing with absolutely everything going on at once. Sorry? Oh my god, I thought I burnt my own son at the stake then. Jesus. Alright, so that's that one dealt with. And then we've quickly got to deal with this woman as well. Did she seriously try and attack us with 2,000 men? I really question the AI in this game at some time. Well, he's clearly busy with a rebellion. Better move in with our 2,000 troops. Rkungtunch and the power of his rainbow unicorn have brought them over to the other side of the world in about 2 months. The journey to Mazulft is long and treacherous. The eastern Skyrim terrain is unforgiving and many displaced Nords fled into the mountains to engage with the local Dwemer patrols in guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla with an EU, not with an O. Whilst travelling along a heavily wooded road, hundreds of arrows shower your caravan. The researchers flee inside an armoured cart and your technomancer retinue forms a defensive circle around the transport. I shall kill these Nord fools myself. 50% chance of being wounded, 50% chance of being maimed, but it's going to increase success because we are a very strong man. But even the strongest man cannot fight hundreds, unless your name is Krupbush, apparently. I better retreat from this, at which point we can go and cower with the rest of the other nerds. I shall kill these Nord fools myself. I think that's a Rkungtunch. Oh, shit. This character is maimed beyond healing. Unless you heal it. Can we just... maybe it is actually beyond healing. Hang on. Regenerate. Okay, well, there we go. It is beyond healing. Unless I immediately heal it. It's a little anticlimactic, huh? Right, there we go. You are done for, except not at all. What's this Imperial army? Get out of here. I don't want an Imperial army. Now we've got to go siege a capital. Incredible. Of course, the Nord bandits and vagabonds were no match for the skills of the Dwemer technomancers and were swiftly repelled. The Aetherium was quick to destabilize, so you ordered the caravan to move at double speed. Arriving at Mazulft, the local magistrate greets you and quickly orders his retinue to begin the immediate storage of the decaying Aetherium. Excellent, we arrived just in time. Am I thinking of the right place? Is Mazulft, I know it is the Aetherium storage site, but is that the one where you go into in Skyrim and then you're hit by like the toxic gas or something like that, where all the spiders are hiding? I might be thinking of the wrong place. But anyway, change Aetherium research progress by 2. Nice. I think we're actually on track to get one of the best outcomes from this. We've only failed that one, but that was a pretty significant... That was like the critical failure. I'm not going to reveal too much behind the scenes stuff, but there are 3 levels. There's like a success, and then you get a middling one, and then a big old failure. And I think we've had a big old failure once. We've had a couple of middling ones too, but that one was... That's what, you know, your sort of great success would look like. Vigor of the 8 Divines Uprising has declared aware who now back in bloody Leowyn again. It's alright, guys. Now that we're over the other side of the planet... Wait, what? We can assault fort level 9? Wait, is it fort level 10 in this? I keep thinking it's 8. Okay, well, that's fine. Thank you. Oh, and we got the greatest bounty of all. A mud crab. That'll go nicely along with my Aetherium. Aetherium mud crab? Somebody write that down and remind me to add that to the game, because that's a 10 out of 10 suggestion right there. Who needs, you know, Aetherium crowns or Aetherium staffs so we can have an Aetherium-powered mud crab? Right, let's kill these dudes, and then I might actually move my marshal over there to... Oh, one of you pointed out, by the way, Argonia formed. And actually, I've never, ever seen Argonia in the game before. That's very impressive. Clearly she's an Agaseth, in brackets, Saxleal. Yeah, me too, whatever that means. She's breastfeeding a child. She's a lizard. She's a lizard. Lizards, famously, not big breastfeeders, are they, really? So I'm going to call bullshit on that one. Peasants in Grey March are furious. Several of them representatives have visited my court, claiming that a lycanthrope is stalking their lands. We know that she is a lycanthrope. Everybody knows that she's a lycanthrope. Bearing in mind, she is a known lycanthrope. I can't risk any more revolt risk, I'm sorry. Oh my god, and if not only would we not get the 2.5% reduction, but in fact we'd gain another 15%. Where is the Grey March? That's Shivering Isles, right? It's miles away. Pretty sure it's nothing to do with this, but I'm going to throw her in prison. Sorry. I mean, you know what? Just learn to deal with it, like we have many times successfully in the forest. Remember all those events we passed? It's definitely not a magic ring. The colony of Quama and Sheargoride has grown out of control and threatens... Oh god, I remember these things. Quama infestation, sure. Hire the Mercantile Association. I don't think... Sends a smart merchant to solve the problem. You think you'd send in, like, I don't know, fighters or something? You know, pest control? No, we're sending a dude in a suit. Felra has definitely softened our Quama problem in Sheargoride, with the nest now operating as a fully functioning egg mine, producing tasty and valuable Quama eggs. Okay, well, you know what? Take back everything I said. I don't know what the hell we've inherited, but we are 16 out of 12 and our... What have we inherited? Oh god, we've got this, I see. What is this, Skingrad? Yeah, we have Skingrad. Okay, and this counts as... Oh god, she's an Imperial though. She's not getting landed. Get out of here. Right, let's give Skingrad away. I'm actually also going to give away the Aetherium sites as well, because we honestly don't need them anymore. I'd rather take back the provinces that we gave away on Solstheim. Or maybe even... start revoking some of the provinces in the Imperial Isle, because those have unique buildings, as we've discussed. Alright, what do you want? Skingrad. There you go, my dude. Boom. And we also apparently had another one as well. We did have Grey March there. Principality of Grey March. Right, that explains a lot. Okay, there we go. Again, I would like to give away the Aetherium site so that we can revoke... So I imagine the Imperial City has some unique stuff, right? Scattered Knights Watch Post. What else we got? Oh, if there's nothing unique, I won't bother. Elite Squad Training Area, that sounds different. Lots of, you know, regular Dwemer stuff there. Fort Legion, does that have anything new? Doesn't appear so. Oh, it's got the Imperial Prison, though. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, it's just one level. Alright, that's probably not worth revoking that. Then Waterfront District. We've got Scattered Knight Watch Post, so I assume that's just something, you know, unique to the Imperial City as a whole. Nothing else I can see there. Green Emperor Way, I'm going to assume there's nothing here either. Bakeries in Green Emperor Way. Do you remember that in Oblivion? In between all those gravestones? Now, this is what I am interested in. The Templum District. Temple of the One, Basic Mage School, 7 Towers Academy. I'm sure there's going to be something else as well, right? Temple of the One would be, obviously, good enough to grab. Plus, along with all of these as well, would be kind of nice. And then we've got the Arcane University. Oh, that's very good. Wow. That's, like, insanely good. So we could try and revoke all of those and maybe hold them personally. Instead of the Arcane University, we could have like the Tonal Architects University. Name pending. Name needs a lot of work, I'm going to be honest. Right, Harmonsdale should be under the reach, so you, my dude, can have that one, unless he's imprisoned by me, which he is, so I'll let him out now. Grant landed title. Harmonsdale, you can have that one back. There you go. Now, I won't interact with the research, so as long as we control it and it has the building, so that's fine. Bleakwall is Anselvund. There you go. Grant landed title. You seem suspiciously not Dwemer. She is, though. Oh, her grandfather was a Dwemer. Okay, I see. Sure, I'll allow it. What was that, Bleakwall? I'm sure he did it for science or something, you know. There we go. So we can now revoke 3 titles from the Imperial City if we want, and I assume we can. They're probably... Logvar does not sound very Dwemer. Metius Brynla does not sound very... Okay, this is... Nevith is definitely a Dwemer, though. Right, so what have you got? You got Fort Legion. This dude has the Imperial City, so I'm going to go ahead and revoke that one. He's an infidel, so people won't care. That one is mine. Thank you very much. They're not going to say no either, let's be honest. What else we got? Templum. I think the Arcane District. Oh, god damn it. He's already under... Okay, Lasna apparently also has Templum. Is this not the same dude? Revoke vassal tiles. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, I'll be taking that one as well. So we got the Temple District. We have the... Oh, bloody lycanthropes again. Can't believe them. We've got the Temple District. We've got the Imperial City. And then, of course, we've got the White God Tower. That seems appropriate. Are we really interested in the Waterfront? Great, we get some Shax and Arman Kristoff, my favourite. Fort Legion. Fort Legion? What the hell is Fort Legion? I have no idea. Then we've also got Arcanorium. I mean, the Arcane University would be very, very good. Green Emperor Way was just a bunch of gravestones, so that's also... Oh, no, that was the Arboretum, wasn't it? Having finally stabilized the Aetherium, it can be safely transported a considerable distance to Batulft. site of the ancient Aetherium Forge. While the forge's construction remains a mystery, its operation is clear. Some resources could be expended to ensure the forge works at maximum efficiency. Do you want to cover the maintenance cost, or it has lasted thousands of years, it doesn't need interference? I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, obviously we're going to... Oh, God, another -10 to our national tax. Thank you, we will take Templar. We can hold one more as well. We might as well revoke them if they've got them, right? Metius Brindler. Excuse me, I need Fort Legion back. Metius Brindler. Thank you, my friend. 15-year-old kid in charge of Fort Legion. Not anymore. We do have 3,000 gold now, though. Despite all of our investments and despite all of the crap that this has cost us. Look at that. National tax modifier -10%. Oh, in fact, everything else is worn off. Man, I forgot how long this event was in hindsight. The forge operates as precisely as the day it was first fired. While at first you only order the production of base metals, you grow confident that the machinery is more than capable of smelting Aetherium. Hey, we got another major success there. Such craftsmanship could only be achieved by our people. Racist, but okay. Battle of Corwin. Oh, God, Cult of Malakath rebels. I feel like this is my fault. I feel like this is my fault constantly flipping religions the entire game. But it'll pay off. It'll pay off now we've got our Aetherium kicking in. Alright. So as long as Rkungtunch is leading that with his unicorn, those boys are going to blaze over there in no time. Goodbye, rebels. Thank you. Battle of Vitum. Get in the prison. Oh, it seems weird that we haven't got... I keep saying we're going to sacrifice him, but then, of course, we've got no one to actually sacrifice him to anymore. Feels a bit lonely, huh? Change my mind. Right, close the spellbook. Yeah, wow. What are we supposed to do with prisoners these days? I feel like just keeping them around is a bit cruel, but we also can't do... Is there nothing we can maybe banish them? Have any of them got any money? I mean, obviously, beforehand they have, so there's no harm in checking, huh? 520... I'll take it. Thank you. Very generous. We might as well ransom the rest. We don't need them. I was out for a stroll when all of a sudden... Guards. Caesar. Caesar. Oh, can we get rid of Wabberjack? It's driving me nuts. Like, it's not... It's no use. We don't even have it equipped. We've got Volendrung, which is slightly more... Hear me out here. A giant hammer, which was used to smack a giant, is a bit more appropriate than a crappy staff that can turn someone into a sheep. We've also got a Colovian badger kicking around in our treasury. Apparently good friends with our horse. Oh, our 2 horses. 4 horses. Is that it? Oh, 4 horses and a lizard. 5 horses. Technically 6 horses. Jesus Christ. Rkungtunch, the horse breeder of Tamriel. Yeah, no. Can we get rid of, where is it? Bloody Wabberjack. Where is it? Have I gone past it? Help me. It's the madness. The Wabberjack madness is setting in. There it is. Get out of here. I don't want it anymore, please. How do we get rid of it? Can we just give it back to Sheogorath? Hey, do you want this back, my dude? Having travelled to 4 of the major Dwemer cities in Skyrim and having suffered many trials and setbacks across the realm, you come to the culmination of your work. You order the forge to be refined, and with great caution you order the technomancers to begin the delicate process of refining the Aetherium. Have we succeeded? Find out next episode. No. Have we succeeded? Let's find out. Having followed in the footsteps of the ancient Dwemer city... fuck me. The ancient Dwemer city states... Turns out sentences go on quite long. Of Mazulft, Raldbathar, Bathalft, and Arkanthams. Nailed it. Highcraft Lord Rkungtunch has finally unlocked the ancient secrets of Aetherium. Secrets so powerful that it drove the ancient Dwemer cities into civil war and eventual ruin. Now, however, united Dwemer peoples have become a force to be reckoned with. All tonal architects have been given permission by Highcraft Lord Rkungtunch to purchase Aetherium freely, with the hopes that their combined knowledge and experimentation may unlock even greater things. Thus ends the Aetherium Wars, and actually we got the highest outcome from this event. We get 3 Aetherium crests for being such a good boy. Such a good Dwemery boy. Let's see, where's the Aetherium? Here we go. Aetherium crest. A crest of refined Aetherium, unsurprisingly. An extremely powerful mineral, only ever successfully manipulated by the Dwemer people. So you can use it by itself. It takes up the special slot, and it's just a nice stone, really, that gives you some learning and same religion opinion and monthly prestige. You got a nice stone. Or you can do things with it, as I've sort of hinted at before. Now, I've actually not tested if this event works. So if this breaks, if this doesn't work, pretend you didn't see anything. I'll just edit it all out and you guys will never know. So let's do some Daedric artifact tinkering. Using the knowledge gathered by the tonal architects and the instruments available, you can manipulate the tools of the Daedra, amplifying their power and removing the Daedric taint. Modify Volendrung. The ancient hammer of Dwemer clan Rkungtunch, Volendrung, stolen and corrupted by the pretend god Malakath. With a significant amount of Aetherium, we can cleanse the Orc god's power and return it to its former glory. We lose 1,000 innovation. We lose 750 gold and 1,000 invention. Boom. Did it work? I can't remember if there's a cooldown on this one or not. We've still got Volendrung. There must take some time. What we have got, though, is a marriage to arrange and some tech points to spend. So let's quickly, military organization. Oh my god, we can build thousands more. We can build thousands more centurions. This is great. Okay. Oh my god, we can build so many more centurions. Did I not max out first time? I feel like I didn't max out the army last time we did it. And more to the point, we've got enough gold to do it as well. This could do with a bit of a... excuse me, streaming. This seems a little bit unbalanced. I mean, they're not actually giant centurions. They're just basically stronger heavy infantry. But, you know, CK2, what are you going to do? Hire the Fighters Guild to resolve this. Thank you. I mean, we could probably just solo at this. I don't think we need the Fighters Guild at this stage, huh? But attacked by a bloody lycanthrope. Is this my fault for worshipping a lycanthrope man? Hercene? Was it Hercene? Keep this information myself. Not helping anyone out. Please, I just want my hammer. Where's my... Ah! Though its ability to sap the strength of its opponents is no more, Volendrung has been improved greatly beyond its original scope. As light as a feather and as hard as dragon scales. We had Aetherium added to our treasury. Oh, that's a nicer looking hammer, huh? You got to admit, that seems a little more useful than our first one. And obviously the other one is gone now. Volendrung, an artifact created by the Dwemer clan Rkungtunch. After the disappearance, Volendrung was acquired and corrupted by the Daedra Malakath, whom the hammer came to symbolize. Since it's been purified of its curse and empowered beyond its original scope. That ethereal might gives martial +4. So it's a slight improvement over Volendrung. Now, that wasn't free. If you are just a regular old, you know, Dwemer boy kicking around, not say that, let's assume you weren't the Dwemer for whatever reason, who managed to do the whole Aetherium research, you can actually buy Aetherium from the guild. So we can purchase Aetherium. We can't do that anymore because, you know, we've already done it. Purchase Aetherium. If... Oh, wait. Barony of Bleakwall has culture Dwemer? Okay, we can't because apparently Bleakwall and Sheerpoint in the meantime have bloody lost their... Are you kidding me? So basically, what's supposed to happen, right, is they're not supposed to immediately go back to bloody Nords. What happens is you can now purchase Aetherium. When you buy Aetherium, the people who own the Aetherium sites get a quarter of the gold each. You lose the gold, and then you get an Aetherium crest, and you can do that whenever there's some available. Yearly? 600 days? I don't remember. It takes a while. Really? I've never been so annoyed. Well, I guess next episode I'll try and... Because we're going to need more Aetherium for bloody Numidium. I guess I'll try and get rid of some fucking Nords. Thank you all for watching. This has been a long old episode, but I feel like we achieved many, many great things. We've researched Aetherium, brought it back to life, and built ourselves a nice new fancy Aetherium hammer. It's like an old hammer, but this time it's made of Aetherium, and it looks very lovely. I think it's based on the Oblivion Volendrung, not the Skyrim one, which looks just absolutely dumb. Looks like something from Soul Calibur. It's based on the Oblivion one, you know, the one with the spikes on the end, and also Morrowind as well. The Morrowind and Aetherium, Morrowind and Oblivion Volendrung look very, very similar. I'll just, you know, put some Aetherium dots on it there. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have liked this episode. Hope you guys like this little weird event, and there are some other outcomes that we could have got from that, but we got very lucky with it, and I think that's understandable considering Rkungtunch. And that's all I really need to say on the matter. Thank you all for watching. Big shout out to our insane top tier level patrons for making the series possible in the first place. Do have a new Patreon list. However, it's still incomplete. There is apparently 92% last time I checked. So hopefully by tomorrow, I know I say this all the time, but I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. It's all down to those boys over at Patreon, those crazy cats who every month seem to somehow make things worse. A big thank you to Lucas Alting, Sean Thornton, Haydog, Atmosis, Sudini, Alpha Scuff, Tim Bragg, Grey, Loris, Crosis, Vacuous Backers, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Michael Mullen, Mora, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Palvis Presley, Asuna Kirito, Wolfscent, Conspiracy, Jimbo, Orcswolf, Fugana Vasquez, Tom Terror 18, Average Gamer 419, Escape, Zazzy 7011, Baniel Faust, and Eric P. Thank you all for your support, the insanity lovers on Patreon. It's most appreciated. Thank you for keeping the channel alive and well, and Rkungtunchy, which I think everybody really does appreciate. Don't we all appreciate that? If you appreciate it, leave a comment saying, boy, I appreciate Rkungtunchy. And a big thank you as well to Shari, Sedini, Andrew Wilson, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Euphrates, Icy the Great, Jack Allen, Wolfie, James Barnes, Betimus Max, Panther Pearl, Gibber Van Ders, Llewellyn Thomas, Nathan Flores, The Sage, Johan De Vries, Haji Dumar, Arakira, Don, Crazy Pat, Dunk217, Zetman Doggle, Joseph Beard, Jordan Campbell, Harry McGowan, Chris, Sir Thor the Swedes, Sir Death, Asaro, Nick, Will Wade, Hancock, Noah Galmore, Fraser Brennan, The Insane Pickle, Adam Person, John Holiday, Zico, Jay Lara, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and Justin Plock. Thank you all for your support.